Hello everybody, welcome to the first of 3 quick videos that I'm going to be making on basically how to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend, how to find love. So in this one, we're going to be focusing on how to fix yourself up because I think that's where you need to start. But I'm going to give you very practical tips that you can apply directly, quickly, right away, so you can find the love of your life and you can find love, right? So first, just a little background. I want to mention that love is very important. Contrary to popular belief that people say, no, you can be by yourself or you're better off alone. I don't believe any of that. I think if you're alone for a long time, you'll actually become kind of destructive, whether you're a man or a woman. And this is actually for both men and women. So you can watch this video and follow these tips, and they should give you results. So I think love is very important, and especially establishing healthy romantic relationships. Now, I'm not going to get too much into negative or manipulative tactics as much as just basically very practical tips that you can apply in this case on how to fix yourself up, right? And this is because almost everybody wants to find love. Almost everybody wants to be in love, wants love, right? It's something that is crucial that I've been seeing a lot in my life in the texts that I've been reading, where people and the authors I've been reading mention this point where like a trauma can come from your childhood, but then ultimately it's like a love relationship that will make it manifest, right? And love in this case defines you. It defines your identity. I have my whole identity series if you want to check that out too. Okay, well, let's get into the practical tips. If you watched my video on what women and men like, you'll know that in it I speak about hair and the importance of hair, of fixing up your hair, getting a haircut, bringing about a change. So that's very important. You're basically going to have to, in a very fundamental way, change your physical appearance in some very practical ways. The first one is your hair. So like check your hair. If you got it messed up, comb it up, line it up. Maybe if you're a woman, maybe dye it or do something with it, get a haircut, right? The hair is super important because it's on the top of your human body and it's what people ultimately see, right? Clothes are very important. So in this case, you may want to go out and buy some new clothes, some new pants, shoes, shirts. And if you don't have the money, you're going to want to save the money or make money to buy new clothes, right? Now, you don't have to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe, but you can just buy like specific pieces. I would actually say here as a tip, try to stay away from like the popular trendy type of things. And if you're a man or a woman, go for the more conservative look, right? In this case, what you want to do is try to blend in, right? What makes you you is your uniqueness and you're special. I know that. But in order for someone to take you serious, you can't be appearing to be this eccentric person. You have to basically fit in, right? Think conservative, right? Nice shirts, nice blouses, like dress pants, right? These type of like work attire almost, right? Like try to incorporate that into your style. If you already do that, then that's good. If you do that too much, you may want to think about making some changes there into maybe like some more trendy things, right? The objective here with the clothes is that you're gonna want people to notice the change, right? You're gonna want to draw attention, but not like scandalous attention or exaggerated attention, just subtle attention, right? Like I said, maybe buy 2 new pairs of pants, 2 new shirts or blouses, pair of new shoes, nice shoes, haircut, right? Perfume and cologne. So this is very important. You're gonna want to invest some money on getting a nice perfume or a nice cologne, right? And you're gonna want to wear this daily, every day. There's magic that happens with the nose. When people smell something nice, they associate the smell with you. So whenever you're around, or even by them just thinking of you, they're going to remember that smell, right? This is like a lot of marketing techniques that restaurants do, like McDonald's or things like that, where these places will use a certain aroma, right, a certain smell. So then you associate the smell unconsciously with the place, and you'll want to go back to the place to smell, right, that aroma or that smell again. So very important. Trimmed and clean fingernails, right? Keep your hands clean, right? And shower every day, right? So these are habits that you're going to want to get into on a daily basis. If you already do them, fine. But just as a reminder, and the face, right? Take care of your face, wash your face. Basically, you're gonna want to be hygienic all of the time. Like make it a habit. Make it a habit of smelling good, right? Of just being presentable, being serious, right? Like conservative, wearing nice clothes. So you're taken seriously, right? This is kind of like, again, if you're already doing this, that's good. You may actually want to do the opposite, and maybe throw in a little bit of spice and flavor, right? And of trendy clothes or trendy styles. But if you're not doing that and you're too on the trendy side, then you're going to want to lean into the more conservative, right? Again, the objective is to just make a change that is noticeable, right? Smell good, look good, feel good, right? Kind of like that idea. And just in general, get rid of any physical irregularities that you have, right? For the moment, try to fit in. This is only for the moment, because later on you could make changes again and again, right? But for now, what you're going to want to do ultimately is try to be as common as common people are. So look at, if you think about, like, how does a nice person look like? How does a nice man, a nice woman look like? Do that, right? What do I mean by physical irregularities? Like a nose ring, your hair dyed like a certain color. Yeah, just like all these eccentric things, right? Like, I don't know, wearing weird things, just any type of irregularity, any type of thing that is not collective or common or basically conservative, get rid of it, right? Like I said, we know you're special, we know you're unique, but that's not going to work, right? Especially if you're just trying to if you're in the market and you're trying to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So yeah, get rid of any of the physical irregularities. And as the last tip, this all has to do with your physical appearance. Shoes are important. Keep them clean also. And as a last tip, I recommend, if you're not doing this, then you need to start doing it. Read anything. Read fiction, nonfiction, whatever. Just start reading, because that's going to extend your vocabulary. That's going to amplify your expressions, and you're going to be able to express yourself in different ways, right? So that's very important. Read, and as a last tip, very, very, very important, watch videos or watch interviews of, it doesn't really matter, famous people, celebrities, actors, musicians. Think Stephen Colbert, think Jimmy Kimmel, think Jimmy Fallon, right? There's another guy, I don't remember his name, but watch these interviews, right? Just watch a lot of interviews, and what this is going to teach you is how to exchange conversation with another person, how to flow, right? How to ask questions, how to time, how to, input the comedic, the comedy input whenever you need to. Because like these interviewers like Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, that's what they do, right? They keep the conversation going, right, with their guests. And ultimately, that's what you're going to have to learn to do very well also with whoever you're trying to seduce, which is actually the next video, Seduction 101, but I'll get to that in video 2. But this is very important because you need to be able to communicate. Apart from your physical appearance, the next thing on the list is your communication. Your communication has to flow, right? So forget about getting nervous, forget about being shy, right? I'm not saying you have to be super extroverted, but you have to be able to carry out that exchange of back and forth, question and answer, have the conversation flowing. And there is no better model than interviews, right? On YouTube. Just think of your favorite actor, actress, and type in their name with interview and just watch their interviews. Just watch interviews of people having a conversation. This is going to help you a lot in you learning how to make that conversation with other people flow, right? And if you can practice that, right? Because ultimately this is where you get charisma, right? For fluid conversation. So as a recap, love is important, right? We all need it. Hair, clothes, perfume or cologne, trimmed and clean nails, shower every day, face, right? Make a habit of these hygienic practices. Get rid of any physical irregularities like nose ring, your hair dyed. Try to fit in for the moment, right? While you're on the market. Read books for vocabulary to expand your vocabulary, and watch interviews of celebrities so you're able to see that back and forth dynamic, all right? So let me know what you think about this. Be on the lookout for video 2. This is a 3-part series, and I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace.